Hey guys, welcome back to Monday Morning Critic. I'm Krisily Kennedy and I did it just for you. This week I saw my first horror film in the theater. I survived and we have a giveaway. All right, let me be honest. I saw it in the movie theater. I had earplugs in the entire time because if it's not loud, it's not as scary. Also, whoever told me that was a big fat liar because it was still super scary. This week I saw Insidious 3. I had to see the first two because I needed to have something to compare it to. What I did was I sat on a couch and I held a pillow like this and I watched the whole entire movie like that. And so when I went into Insidious 3, I knew what I was getting into, but Insidious 3 is a prequel. So this actually film happened before the other two, so I didn't really need to see them, so I scared myself for no reason. Thank you, Leigh, Whannell, and James Wan. I no longer sleep. And the reason why it's a prequel is because horror fans love the character of Elise from the franchise, and she is the psychic. What I love about this franchise is, and correct me if I'm wrong, not a big horror fan, could be wrong on this, but a lot of horror films don't have great stories. They're just a lot of scare factor. But the Insidious franchise, the story's great. I thought someone was behind me. So the new family is a young girl named Quinn who is trying to contact the dead because she lost a loved one and she can't. So she goes to Elise, who she's heard is this wonderfully gifted psychic, for help, and Elise says, I don't do that anymore. But when Quinn tries to open up this world, a lot of things come in after her, and all of a sudden everyone's a believer because now things are happening and they're crazy. The scares were amazing. Not a lot of gore, which sometimes I feel like in horror films they go for gore just because it's gross, and there isn't a lot of gore in this one. But the scares are intense. They come out of nowhere. I jumped out of my seat. I was white-knuckled holding on to the theater chairs like this the entire time. Leigh Whannell, who is the writer and producer and also Specs, and the director of the third film, he knows the story so well, so inside and out, that everything is intricately tied together. Dermot Mulroney plays the dad. I think this might be his first horror film. The young girl who plays Quinn is, we'll see her in Gem and the Holograms, along with Hayley, who plays Quinn's best friend in Insidious 3. We'll also see her in Gem and the Holograms. Shaye, who plays Elise, is the godmother of horror. She was literally just given that title, by the way. But she's been in so many horror films. She's been in so many films, period. She is Magda from There's Something About Mary, if you do not remember. The old lady with the saggy boobs and the really bad tan. James Wan directed the first two films. Leigh Whannell he was the writer of all three, the producer, and he plays Specs in the film. And this one he directed. It stayed the same tone, it stayed the same feeling. He did an awesome job. Sometimes when somebody comes in that's never directed for or is a new director, it's a mess, it's a hot mess. And this was not. It was terrifying, it was scary. He did an awesome job, high five. As you guys can tell, I loved Insidious 3. I don't know that I ever need to see another horror film, but I really liked this one. No, if they're all this good, I'll definitely check them out. Just kidding. Last week, we did a giveaway of the San Andreas gift pack, and if you want to know if you won, you better be following me on Twitter. Follow me at Krisily and follow us at Regal Movies, and I will be announcing the winner today live. And don't worry, we have a giveaway this week as well. It is the Insidious Google Cardboard Virtual Reality Kit. Say that 5 times fast. It's a super cool thing that's going to take you into the further. And if you would like to win, go down in the comment section below and tell me what your favorite horror movie is. I will see you guys next week on Monday Morning Critic.